This is a screencast to teach you how to make a Google form. Go to Google, go to Documents, go to your Google account. You have to have a Gmail account. Go to Documents and go over here to Create. Click on Form. Title your form. Let's just say it's going to be a grammar quiz. You can give them instructions here. These are sample questions. I always trash these. You could always use those to teach your kids exactly how it is you want them to answer the questions. Okay. And then there are lots of different kinds of questions. Say this is the question. You can have them type the answer. You can give multiple choice. You can have them choose from a list. Okay, let's just say I'm going to have them check. I always check, make this a required question. All questions are required, obviously, but this, let's say that they're going along and they skip one and they want to come back to it and they forget to answer a question. It won't let them actually submit until they've answered all the questions. So it keeps them from missing points because they just skipped one. Okay, so you say done, and you click on add item. You can say you want them to answer a question with a paragraph. Or how about this? Name 3 ways Tom changes in alright, and then they can give a longer answer here. Okay? Another question, you get the point, lots of different things. Multiple choice, option 1. Okay. Alright, so as many questions as you want. I don't think there's a limit, but I've never hit a limit. Okay, so then you go to theme and you can make it pretty. Depending on what your class is, what your topic is, there are lots of different topics, lots of different formats. Let's just choose one. Let's choose this one. Okay, makes it cute. So you have to go up here and say apply. Once you have applied, come over here, and there are lots of things you can do with it. You can email it. If you have, say, all of your students saved in a group, then you can email it to a group. You can go to more actions and embed. This is what I often do. So you Control-C to copy the embed code. Then you go to your blog. Let's say I'm going to put it on my test blog. I don't want to put it there. I'm going to put it on my test blog. Let's see. I'm going to do a new post. I'm going to call it test form. Control-V to paste. And publish. Let's see if it did it. And there it is. Okay, now it's a little wide for some. It depends on what blog format and template you use. There are ways to change how big it is. So you would go into the width and the height and change it, say to 500 and oh, I can't remember what it was. Let's do 360. Where'd the height go? Oh, not 7. 500. Okay, you can just kind of mess with, you can't really hurt this. You can always go back in and change it. Okay, that's too thin because then they're not going to be able to see the whole thing without scrolling over. So let's go back in, edit again. Oh, I can't remember what it was, but let's do 460. I think it was like 7 something. Alright, that's fine. It's not ideal, but you see what I'm saying. You can change it. Okay, now here's what I want to show you. So, kids, you know what I forgot to show you? I'm glad I made the mistake because you'll make this mistake too. The first question in your quiz should always be, what's your name? So that they can fill that in, and then when they push submit, you'll know who answered the questions, because without having them sign in and a whole lot of privacy and username and password issues, it's easier just to make the first sentence, what is your name, and that's how you grade them. So I want to show you what this looks like when you have answered forms. So you go to documents, and let me here was one from the other day. So this is how it prints out. Okay, so it shows you the questions and then it shows you the answers, and you can grade it on here, or you can print it and highlight the ones that you missed. What this does is give you a really good idea of if there's a a specific area that everyone's struggling with, or like, okay, so this one right here, everybody got it right. I see 2 or 3 people who missed that one. Here, most people getting it right, a few not. So you know real quickly, it's a really great way to assess what your students know really quickly. And you can print it. It's an easy way to grade. This is kind of a long one, so it goes all the way over here. Still, it's great. These lines can be adjusted. So if you have a really short sentence, you don't really need all that space, or made, so this one is making it really wide, so you can come up here and stretch this out so that you can get, you know, a little more into a box, and it doesn't go so long and make so many pages. Okay, I think that's it. These are fun. Kids will go onto the blog and do homework more consistently when they know it's going to be in this form. Something about paper and pencil is just old for them, and they just are not as excited to do this. This is easy, it's user friendly, it's easier for you to grade, quick assessment. So I encourage you to try this.